It's been a while since I did a full proper Motorhead video, so we're here today to do a part 2 to that. I'm always impressed when a band releases 2 albums within the same year. Black Sabbath also does this with their debut and Paranoid in 1970, and we've got it here again with Motorhead with 1979's Overkill, and then later in 1979 Bummer, I think it is. So first we're going to listen to a track of Overkill, and it is Damage Case. This was voted in by my patrons. I just put down a bunch of songs by Motorhead in a poll and they picked out the ones they wanted to listen to. So we're going to start with Damage Case here, so let's give this a listen. Reminds me of Joker and the Thief by Wolfmother.
Hey babe, don't act so scared.
Lemmy!
I thought I was a little consolation. And I can tell by your face, I'm a total disgrace. Move over for a damage case.
This is so good. If you look up the definition of rasp in the dictionary, it's just a photo of Lemmy. Oh, the drums, the guitar.
I'm all over the place. Got no time for a damage case.
I love that part. They do what they do on Ace of Spades, where the music cuts out for a second. Whoa. Oh, wow. I did not expect to like this so much.
Hey babe, don't turn
Key
away.
change!
I'm here tomorrow, I'm gone today. And I can tell by his face, you're all over his place.
Yes!
Move over for a damage case.
This is why I love music. Number 1. 2. Fade. Wait, was that the perfect song? I'm shaking. I am actually shaking. That was easily my favorite Motorhead song I've ever heard. I've heard 4 Motorhead songs now. This is why I love diving further into a band, because I usually find I won't be the biggest fan of the big hits, but I may actually be a big fan of the lesser hits, and this seems to be the case for Motorhead. Oh, the key change are just like I was already in love with the song. The guitar during the chorus, it stops for a second, then the drums come back in, then the guitar kicks in again. Like, the chorus is just so perfect how it's set up. I love Lemmy on this track, but then there is a guitar solo, which is so good, and then there's a key change, and then there's the chorus during a key change, and also another guitar solo, and then a fade. Ooh, I don't really see many key changes in the songs I've been hearing, but love the key change. Double guitar solo, fade. I love a fade. But also, to be honest, the main thing that really sells the song for me is the guitar during the chorus. That's really just what solidifies the track for me as a banger. Every time that guitar kicked in for the chorus, I was like, oh, wait, I love this song. So, that's probably the main standout for me here. So amazing. I love that track. I didn't know I could love Motorhead even more, and I do. That's so exciting. I wonder if it will only be better from here, or that's actually one of my favorite Motorhead tracks of all time. And I've found it. I don't know. But that song was so good. That was one of my favorite songs by them. So after that amazing track that I will be chucking into my currently obsessed playlist, after one listen, I already know it. The next song we'll be listening to is Stone Dead Forever, which is off Bummer. So let's check out the October release of 1979. Dude, this album cover is fire. Let's check out Stone Dead Forever from Bummer 1979. This band. I'm so ready right now. I love it. I feel like I'm a little kid in a playground. His bass actually sounds a little bit like a bass here. It's funny.
You think you see me?
Wow, his vocal delivery is off the charts.
It's been a long time, and a long, long wait. I count your fingers.
You can honestly hear him ruining his vocal cords.
The left side of the road. Your touch has turned to go.
I feel like the song's somewhere, like it still needs to go somewhere for me. Do not doubt Motorhead. Ooh. I love being able to hear his bass playing properly. It's interesting. Stop. I love the bass and guitar there playing off each other. That was great. Verses better than the chorus in my opinion. Forever. Goosebumps! Fade. Again. Motorhead, you're just really treating me to them, aren't you? I actually really liked that song as well. It started off a little more subtle for me in terms of if I was gonna like it or not. Damage Case really sold it to me really quickly. As soon as that first chorus hit, I was like, this is a classic track for me. Forever. This song took a little while for me to warm up to it. My favorite part was actually the guitar solos in this song. Really loved the bass playing as well being on show. So great to finally see some great bass playing from Lemmy, like properly in a song. Not that his bass playing isn't in the other songs I've been hearing, but it wasn't as obvious to me as a first listener and a beginner here listening to Motorhead to fully just like actually hear what his bass is doing, how it's adding to the sound of their songs. But here, listening to this song really stood out to me quite clearly, especially at the start of the first guitar solo in the middle of the track. That song really showcased in that middle guitar solo why I love his bass playing so much. I feel like that guitar solo wouldn't have been as punchy and unique in sound if it wasn't for his bass playing. I love his bass playing comes in first, sort of lays the foundation, the guitar comes in on top. His bass playing is so perfect and works so well with the guitar. It really just makes for a raspy track. Secondly, the guitar solo at the end was my favorite part about the track though, that guitar solo. I love a guitar solo where it just continually just keeps building. Every single new bar, something else is added. It started off somewhere, went here, went here, went here. And when it got here, I was just like, yes, let's go. And then it just faded out. That's why I love Stargazer, and I'm gonna keep going on about it. I love Stargazer because it builds, 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 and then it just sort of fades out slowly. And I think that if you build something up so much and it's so great, the only way to properly finish that is to just fade it out. Like it just continually keeps going, but it's just moving away from your ears. That's how I imagine these amazing, beautiful build-ups, you know? It's just forever. Loved that about the guitar solo. I thought it was perfectly placed together in the song. Verses and chorus, a bit more subpar for me, unfortunately, but that's how it goes sometimes. I'm not gonna like everything I ever listen to. Next, we're skipping to No Remorse, which is from 1984, and the song we're listening to is Killed by Death. This has so many plays. It's actually really popular. Oh, it's a single. I don't think it was ever on an album, if I'm correct here. Anyway, It's on this album No Remorse, which I imagine is some type of compilation album or something like that from 1984. But the song was, as a single, released in 1984, I believe. So here we are, we're actually 5 years later now, which is quite a jump in the Motorhead experience for me. I don't think I've ever really listened to much by them post 1980, I imagine. But I'm really excited to listen to this track. It was a single, has a lot of plays, has a lot of love, I imagine. So I hope I like it. Don't want to disagree with the masses, that could be scary. I've actually quite a raspy voice today. Like, I feel like my throat's a little dry. Is it the Lemmy? Is Lemmy just sort of haunting me with his raspy ass voice and making me a little raspy? This is long too. These songs actually sort of long. It's already quite different from the other two tracks. You can actually hear normal bass in this. His voice still sounds the exact same though. It's sort of slow. This is so slow for a Motorhead track. He's like screaming on this track. I don't know what I think. Oh! I like it. It's gone quieter. I guess it's like less layers to it. I love how they've stripped it back here. Dude, he sounds like the devil though. Ooh, nice. Is he okay? Oh! Lemmy! Hold on to your vocal cords, man! I never knew he would have a child in time moment. I didn't know Lemmy was capable of that. Oh, that's Lemmy. Wow, so one thing to learn here is Lemmy did not slow down when it comes to the rasp and ruining his voice. I think someone told me that he never actually really fatigued. Like, his voice never actually got worse and worse over the years. Like, he was still able to perform or something like that. So this guy's a genius. How is he able to pull this off? He's like Superman. I think my overall thoughts on that song is it's slower, it's longer, it's quite different from what I know Motorhead to be. That makes sense. It's not what I expect at all. I feel like I wasn't as upbeat with that song and into the energy as the other songs I've listened to by them that are from earlier years. I think that the fast-paced nature of their songs and the quickness of their songs is to their benefit, and I like that they do that. So, I don't know, I don't want to be that person that's like, don't ever change, just do what you're really good at and always stick to that, but I'm sort of being that person right now, I think, when it comes to Motorhead. I like what they do. Why they change. The things I did like about the song were the guitar as well. Again, this is the guitar solo extravaganza at the moment. We had 2 guitar solos in both of the last 2 tracks. We have another long-ass guitar solo on this track with Lemmy singing over the top of it. I don't think I've heard that before really, with like a hook being sung over the guitar solo, which is an interesting way to do things. Never come across that. So, I mean, I don't really know if I like it or not. I think I don't. Oh god, I hope that's not rude, but I love Lemmy and I love the guitar solo, but I just think they could be in separate areas of the song. I really like just focusing on the guitar solo when there's a guitar solo going on. I think it is interesting to note though, this song has so many plays compared to the other two songs, on Spotify at least, so I do take note of that and try to understand, you know, maybe something's a bit more radio friendly, which isn't technically my cup of tea when it comes to music. Don't get me wrong, I do love some radio hits, like Don't Stop Believing. I will belt that at any karaoke bar I'm ever at. But when it comes to the song, I don't know, I'm just feeling a little like they have to compromise a bit of their roughness and what makes Motorhead so great to create something a bit more friendly on the ears. And I like what Motorhead does anyways. They don't have to do that, but I don't know. Maybe they wanted to do something a bit slower and a bit more drawn out, and that's cool, they can do that. It's not going to be for everybody. I definitely prefer their faster stuff. Their faster, quicker, shorter stuff, and that's where I'm at. So even like the bass sort of sounded like a normal bass, which so that's what I thought about that track. Not one of my favorites. I think I literally said at the start of this reaction, I was like, oh, I hope I like this song because I don't want to disagree with the masses. But here we are. Okay, let's just move quickly on to the next song. I'm not gonna tell you I love every single thing I ever listen to. It's just not gonna happen. What's the point of this channel if that's what I do? Finally, we're moving into 1991. A huge jump again. God, I hope this is not gonna be another song I don't like. So 1916 is the album from 1991, and we're listening to the song 1916, I believe. So this song was also voted by my patrons on the Motorhead poll that I put up, and we're going to listen to the song. It's a bit quicker. It's only 3 minutes 44 seconds. Looking good. What is going on? What happened?
16 years old when I went to the war to fight for a land fit for heroes.
Is this a joke?
And a gun in my hand, chasing my days down to zero, and I never did get any older. We all volunteered and we wrote down our names, and we added 2 years to our ages, ready for history's pages.
Wow.
And we brawled and we fought and we
I'm blown away.
till we stood athirst for the hunt.
Lemmy! Is this Lemmy?
For the gun, and that's what you are when you're soldiers.
What in the world? Why? I love it. This song's so beautiful. Oh, I love strings! Why are they doing this to me? I didn't think I was gonna be sad on this video. What?
My friend died, coughing blood as he screamed for his mother. And that's how we died, clinging like kids to each other. And the guts and the blood, and I wept as his body grew colder.
Whoa.
And I could, though it wasn't my fault, and I wasn't.
Wow!
The day not half over,
Damn!
and 10,000 slain. And
Whoa, goosebumps.
that is for a soldier.
What just happened? I have never been so speechless in any video. I really don't know what to say. Okay, I guess the thing to say is that I really, really loved that track. It's very sad. I love sad music. Like, give me as much depression as possible in a song, and it's gonna be my favorite song of all time. I just didn't expect that from Motorhead, and like I just said, stick to your lane, Motorhead. Like, why are you trying to be radio friendly or whatever, right? And then that song comes on, and they're not really sticking to that lane still. But I like it here because they're not trying to be radio friendly. I wouldn't know if any of their other songs have really talked about this topic before, because I don't particularly listen to their lyrics and pay attention too much. But this song, just sonically, like, remove the lyrics out of the situation, this sonically tells a much sadder tale than a lot of the other songs I listen to by Motorhead. It puts you in a very different somber mood. It's great. Oh wow, this band is just incredible, really. Like, no guitar on that track, no bass. It was just like some organ/synths, strings, and like this marching drum beat, you know, which obviously pays it back to war times as well. So it already sets the mood as like this sort of somber war tale, just the instrumental part of it, which is incredible. It's really great storytelling in a song. And then to add on top of that, I need it, like, honestly, I need to Google if that was Lemmy. I'm not even sure that was Lemmy. It was so different. Who was that? Personnel, who is singing? Lemmy sung that? Wow, that was Lemmy singing. I could see little Lemmy inflections here and there, but overall it's just such a different delivery. I was second guessing whether it was even him. That's incredible, man. That song, it blew my brain to pieces. Whatever I have left of this brain from all the other videos I've done, that one just incinerated it. I just loved that song so much. Honestly, I really do love it when a band changes up their sound. Actually, I'm not even gonna lie. Like, I'm here for it. Like, I love a band that challenges themselves. Honestly, I didn't really feel like they were challenging themselves with their last song, with the third song there. But I feel like this is them truly challenging themselves to do something different, and I truly love it. Blew me out of Australia, really. I am in Motorhead land right now. This is so good. I can't wait to listen to more stuff by them. So thank you, everybody, for recommending these songs. It actually has been quite a beautiful way to tell a Motorhead story. You know, you start off with two 1979 Motorhead tracks, and then you go into a song that is a bit more radio friendly, that has a lot more players than the other two songs I listened to from 1979, and seeing them, like, you know, create a single that did quite well, seeing that side of them, and then to listen to 1916 to finish it off is quite incredible. It really is a close race between Damage Case and 1916 for what my favorite song by them is. I think Damage Case just comes out on top because it is such a Motorhead track. 1916 is so different that I would hesitate to just say it's my favorite track by them. Damage Case really just showcases to me why I love Motorhead so much and what they do so well. But 1916 just, I mean, you gotta hand it to them. The fact that you can do one thing so well but then also do something so different so well, they're really just amazing to me. I just love them. Lemmy's vocals, I'm in love with this man. His vocals were so heartfelt here. Those lyrics were so dark. I've listened to quite a few tracks now, like Iron Maiden, for instance. Like, a lot of these metal bands, if Motorhead could be classified as metal, have tracks that are based around the themes of war, so I do expect that going into a lot of songs. Motorhead really takes a different approach with it, with such a tender track here, and I really appreciate it. Lemmy literally sounds so sad. It literally sounds like he was in the war in 1916. He just sells it so well. He's really feeling it. Honestly, those lyrics were so dark, it reminded me a bit of Swans. If anyone listens to Swans, you know what I'm talking about. They can have quite dark lyrics. That's probably the band that I have listened to in the past that has the darkest lyrics out of every band I've listened to. Oh, I did not expect that at all. The whole entire time I was listening to it, I didn't even know what to say. I usually always have something to say. Like, I've always got some opinion, but that song, my brain was just goo. It just melted. I hope that you guys have enjoyed watching this video. I have had such a wild ride today listening to these songs. It's been so interesting. I got goosebumps from how good 1979 Motorhead is, but I also got goosebumps from how sad the lyrics are in 1916. Just an incredible band. That is the perfect type of band. If you'd like to see a full cut version of this video, it is up on my Patreon, where you can go and support this channel if you would wish. It is much appreciated. I hope you enjoy the week ahead of you, and I will see you again next Monday, Tuesday sometime. See you. Bye bye.